Stand up so everybody can hear you.
Because if you divide 16 fourths by 2, it would equal 1/4.
Wait a minute, if you divided the 4 in the front there by what number? What would give you 1?
1.
So what number would you have to divide the 4 by to get 1?
1.
Would you have to divide 4 by 1 to get 4?
No.
What would you have to divide it by?
2.
2 would give you 2. If you divided 4 by 2, it would give you 2. So what would you have to divide 4 by to give you 1? 1 times what equals 4?
1 times 4.
Right, so what would you have to divide 4 by? Exactly. So you divide 4 by 4 to give you 1. What do you have to divide the 16 by? Same number?
No.
So what would you divide it by to get 4? It's not easy, is it? 4 times what makes 16? 4 times 4. So what would you have to divide 16 by to get 4? So you divide the 4 by 4 and it gives you 1. You divide the 16 by 4, it gives you 4. So what did you have on the other side? 4, 1. Exactly. Wow. I'll take the paper. One of the other things that these brave young 4th graders do is they tutor their preschool friends. So the preschoolers have problems figuring out the order that numbers go in. So we want, as 4th graders, to show those preschoolers how to put numbers together and what order they go in. You going to tell us about this?
Hi, my name's Derek, and we've been tutoring the preschoolers, and we've been showing them how to do number lines, taking away, and drawing numbers. First, we're going to do number lines.
So let's choose a number between 8 and 5.
Sasha?
And of course, we're pretending to be preschoolers right now.
7?
Is that a number between 8 and 5? Put your hand up if you think that's a number between 8 and 5. It certainly is. So where do you, what next number do you want, Derek? You want it in front of the 7 or after the 7? So you want a number that comes in front of the 7? So is that before? We're pretending to be preschoolers now, remember, ladies and gentlemen. Does 8 come before 7 or after 7, Brian? So where are you going to stand? And what number are you going to be? Ah, so what do you want now, Derek? So what numbers do we have standing up there right now?
5, 6, 7.
So why don't you ask them to tell you a name and a number, and let's have them sit down.
Sasha, 7. Alex, 5.
So who can tell me what is this last number standing up here?
Anya, 5.
So, how many do you want to have left? Let's take some away. You want none left. Ooh, who's going to do that? So put your hand up if you can tell me how many did they take away to get none left? 3. So we're hoping that the preschoolers are going to get their idea of their number sense by doing something like that. Now we're going to make a letter. What do you think, Derek? We're going to make a letter? Do you want to ask the audience to give you a letter that they think the preschoolers would know a word that began with that letter? I. You think the preschoolers are going to know words that begin with an I? They probably do. Can you think of a consonant that they might choose? A what?
C.
A C. Should we make a C, Derek? Okay, who's going to show the preschoolers what we want them to do to make a C? So we want them to show us that they know how to draw a C and make the shape. And then we want them to be able to see that, see the C, and use their bodies to show that they were paying attention. So who's going to do that for us? Somebody in your class. So put your hands up, preschoolers, if you think that looks like a C. I think it does. Thank you very much. We may know what our letters look like, but do we know what words begin with those letters? So we're going to need someone to show us a word that begins with C. Do you want to choose someone, Ms. Navarro, to do that for us? Fred. Fred, show us a word that begins with C. Oh, preschoolers, put your hand up if you know. What word is it? Do you want to choose someone, Fred? Climb. Is that we're going to see? We're going to need those inventions now. So the final thing that we're going to do, we're going back into the 4th grade classroom. And these young, well, would somebody explain, what are these things that Miss Navarro is taking out right now? Come and tell us what they are. And I'll bring them up on stage here.
We're learning about business, and we're going to sell some of our inventions.
And why did you make these inventions? What do you want to do with them? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
We want to sell them to you.
You want to sell them to us. Okay, so will one person from each group come and get their invention?